Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I am doing amazing, thank God. So my name is Magaly. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. So today I decided to do something different for you guys. I decided to film a small tutorial, makeup tutorial, and I'm also sharing with you guys some dating advice that I've learned throughout the years, I guess. And while I'm doing my makeup, I'm also sharing some dating advice with you guys for both men and women. So yeah, keep watching to see more. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like, share. And if this video blesses you, make sure you share this video with your friends and families. So yeah, keep watching so you can see how I accomplish this look. Like, one of the questions that I get asked all the time on Instagram is how I accomplish a natural look. You know, I always get compliments for my eyeshadows, for my makeup. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna show you pretty much what I do. I always like simple, natural makeup. I mean, I have days where I go a little bit, you know, extra, but simplicity is honestly like my to-go. This is the palette I'll be using right here. I'm going to be using color grounded. So I'm using this color right here and this color right here. I'm gonna mix them so we can get a nice warm transitioning color. So always, by the way, you need a fluffy brush like this for a transition color. Like, you always wanna, this is for the crease, okay? And this color usually makes everything look nice. Let's see, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna add another layer, just simple, just to warm it up a little. I don't know if you guys can see how, you know, it's getting warmer. Alright, so I'm moving on to the next eye. Yeah, so by the way, you know, dating, let's talk about dating a little bit. And dating, especially as Christian women, like, you know, even Christian guys, like, it's different, guys. It's so different. A lot of things have changed about how I used to see things, how I used to, you know, see what I used to think about dating. So a lot of things have changed, and for sure for the better. I'm grateful. So you want to go back and forth, by the way. So I go back and forth with the same color. I want to make sure it's like warm enough. I don't know if you guys can see it. Number one advice I will give to anyone out there, you want to make sure you do it right. Again, this is my opinion, and if it helps you, please share this with other people. So the number one advice I will give to a single person is, as a single person, don't put marriage before your purpose. We often get carried away and we think life is, you know, is all about marriage. You know, everything evolves around marriage, but it's not. You know, the most important thing is that the purpose, your purpose, the reason you were created here, why you are here. Once you know what you were created to do here on earth, it's gonna help you pick the right partner for your life. Because, you know, marriage is not just like getting married, having a family and kids. It's a partnership. It's a ministry, you know. It's a purpose partnership, you know, when done right. So definitely, I would say, before you get married, make sure you discover your purpose. Because your purpose, honestly, when you know your purpose, it is going to shape your life, and it's going to help you stay, you know, on course. It helps you choose, you know, everything you do in life. So yeah, I'll say that. Focus on your purpose. Now I'm moving on down to my bottom. I like to also put a little bit of, I like to warm my, you know, lower, how do you call this again? I forgot. My under eye. I like to warm it up a little bit. So I'm using the same colors. By the way, the names of the colors are confident and grounded. I'm going down again with the next eye. By the way, I already did my eyeliner. Alright, so yeah, so the next advice I will give to a single person is be specific about the person, you know, be specific about the person you want. Especially when you're praying, be specific with God. We often like just pray in general, but no, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to a person you want to like spend the rest of your life with, be specific, go into details. When you pray, tell God everything, like what you want, what you're looking for, what you need. Say, literally go into details, how the person you want to look, how do you want them to, you know, to be like, the type of life, you know, whatever, job, career. Then the number 3 will be make sure you have your own life. Guys, make sure. I noticed that a lot of relationships fail because of this, because you get with someone, right, and you probably just pretended to have things going on, or you just think like, oh, you know, relationship is going to make everything right in your life. No, you gotta have your own life. You have to have your own life, because it's better once two people come together and they already have their own life, they're whole, you know, whole individuals. Then that makes a good relationship. Again, it's my opinion. Use what you can use, take what you can take. You don't have to take everything, and then add whatever you want to add. Okay, so number 5 is prepare yourself. Yeah, prepare yourself for that. You know, a lot of people get in the relationships without first preparing themselves. And let me tell you, any successful relationship or marriage, it takes preparation, man. In order for you to be successful in any area of your life, it requires preparation, it requires work. So that means you have to work, you know, on yourself, spiritually, emotionally, financially, intellectually, physically. You know, like it's so funny how, you know, people sometimes, we are very funny, right? Like, I will give you an example. As women, sometimes you be like, oh, I want a man who's got 6 packs, and then guess what? You got you know, you're not in shape yourself. You got like fupas. I'm just being real. And it's the same as guys, you will be like, I want a woman that looks like this, and you describe her, blah 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 blah, but then you don't look apart. Like, we need to stop playing games like that. Okay, you need to be the person you want to attract. This is for both men and women. We need to stop playing those games. If you want somebody who's emotionally healthy and emotionally available, make sure you are also emotionally available. It's, you know, it's 2 ways. It's not just one way. By the way, I forgot to show you, ladies. Now I'm using a warmer, even way warmer color. This one right here. It's called Unstoppable, baby. Woohoo! So Unstoppable, listen, I love Unstoppable because it's warm. It's like a burgundy, reddish, you know, orange. It's such a unique color. I love it. You see how it warms up everything? Like, look at that. Yeah, all you need is a little bit, and it's gonna warm up everything. So I'm using a different brush actually right now. Okay, I don't like the brush I'm using. I'm gonna switch it to this brush right here. So make sure you prepare yourself, you know, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. I mean, just prepare yourself for the person you want to be with. Prepare yourself, you know, be fair. Don't tell God to give you a 10 when you haven't even worked your way up to 8. Like, today I'm going for like a really just natural look. Natural. Warm. I usually go back and use that brush that I used before to blend everything, because that makes a big difference, guys. All right, so you see that? Okay, I think this is enough. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to smoke things up a little bit. I'm gonna take a flat brush. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this warm color, again the same unstoppable color, and I'll just put it here so it all matches. I'm wearing a white color today, so a white dress, so I need to make sure that my eyes pop out. Number 5 is patiently wait for the right person while you are walking in your purpose. Okay guys, sometimes, you know, when we want something, we want it to happen right away. And let me tell you guys, I'm guilty. I'm guilty whenever, like, I'm like that in, like, with everything in life. Like, when I want something, I want it right now, right away. But you know, thank God for Holy Spirit. I've learned to be patient, you know. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Don't let nobody fool you. Patience is not easy, but it's possible and it's doable. You just gotta continue to persevere and pray and yeah, stay close to God. And when you know, and be real with God. When you're struggling, just keep it real. And you can have somebody also, you can talk to your friends about it and have them lift you up in prayers. Yeah. One of the best lessons I've learned in life is, like, especially when it comes to relationships, it's like I would rather be alone than be, you know, in the wrong relationship or with the wrong person because of loneliness or because of pressure or because I just want company. No, I've learned to enjoy my company. I've learned to enjoy who I am, you know, before I try to find somebody else to make me feel happy or to make me happy. I'm already, like, happy myself. Like, I need to, you know, happiness is a choice. And how are you gonna know if you're choosing the person out of loneliness or out of, like, genuine love, you know? So you need to first learn how to be patient and enjoy your own company. So number 6 is always seek godly counsel. Ask people who are not emotionally involved with your relationship, and who are, like, godly and that you look up to. Always tell them the truth. I have learned the importance of having people around you who tell you the truth. The next one is get with someone you don't want to change, but grow with. Man, I see this mistake. People make this mistake. Like, we be trying to change people. Oh, man or woman will get with somebody and they think they're gonna change them. Listen, you will never change anybody. That is why it's so important for you to work on yourself and know who you are and become the person you want to attract, because you always attract who you are. So when you realize that, when you know what you want and you've worked on yourself, then it's easy to actually be selective and choose right. You don't choose out of loneliness. You don't choose out of desperation. You choose the right person. And you also have to choose someone who's gonna choose you, who chooses you as well. So make sure you end up with someone you don't want to change. I mean, changing somebody, it's a lot of work. So next, I'm gonna put on my eyeliner. So this eyeliner is very cheap, guys. It's actually a drugstore eyeliner, but I love it. I love it so much. It's Almay. I get it from CVS or Target. So it's so easy to use. I love the way I like it. The next advice I'll give to a single person is don't rush into a commitment without a conviction from your mind and heart. Especially when we talk about when it's like marriage, don't rush. Marrying somebody, you don't just marry a person, man. You marry the entire family. You take on whatever that's going on with them, you know, good and bad. And that's how it's supposed to be, you know. But you want to make sure you know the person and you can take whatever that is coming, you know, like whatever that comes with them. Usually God is always communicating with us, you know, in your heart. When you about to do something and you're not at peace with it, don't force it. And you don't want to settle for what God did not, like, you don't want to settle for what was not destined, destined for you. Ladies and gentlemen, number 9, do not ignore red flags. You know how many people ignore red flags and they're like, oh man, it's like, I saw this, but I just was like ignoring it. Because all of us, let me tell you, it's in our nature to want to see the best and the good in people, right? But sometimes you just gotta have to understand that, listen, when somebody shows you who they are for the first time, believe them. Believe them. Like I said, you can't change nobody. Otherwise, you're gonna be the king or the queen of collecting red flags. And I'm sure you don't want to be like that. No one is perfect, but when red flags, it's only all you see is red flags, what are you waiting for? So I like to make my wing really nice and sharp and long. I actually did a really good job here than here. Can you see, guys? Alright, so next is the mascara, and I'm using Sumptuous Extreme by Estee Lauder. So I'm applying false lashes today, so I'm just gonna use a little bit. I'm not putting on a lot of mascara, just a little bit to lift my lashes. Okay, I like to be extra when I do mascara, okay? I go under my under eye as well. I like to do my under eye all the time. So what I do is, you wanna apply light. You wanna you wanna be careful, because under eye, you don't need much. I'm gonna do my lashes off camera because I'm running out of time, guys, and I have somewhere to be. Number 10 is don't make relationship decisions based on your emotions or physical attractions. Don't make decisions based on just looks and your emotions, how you feel. It's just, especially as women, we're very emotional. You feel emotions sometimes. You're like, oh my God, I think this is the one. Hold on, sis. Don't let your emotions play you, okay? Make sure you always verify with Holy Spirit, and I'm telling you, with people, like godly counsel, okay? Always make sure that you're not making a decision based on, like a relationship decision based on your emotions, because emotions are like, it's like the weather. You can't trust your emotions. Last but not least is see how the person treats you versus what they have, give, or what they are. So the last advice is be realistic, because no one is perfect, okay? I get, as women, I don't know about guys, we usually have a list of what we are looking for, of the type of man we want. Listen, be realistic, okay? Just because like a list is like, let's say you wrote 10 things, right? And the person happens to have maybe 8 or 10. I mean, there's nothing wrong to go for the 10, looking for the 10, but you have to be realistic in life sometimes, because nobody's perfect, and no one is gonna have only positive, traits about them. Everyone has good and bad, okay? But you want to weigh the good and the bad. Which one outweighs the other one? Is the good more? Cool. Then you know what? Because everyone, we are all growing. We are all here growing and just becoming better every day. So if the good outweighs the bad, perfect, because it's progression, not perfection. But if the bad outweighs the good, please say your goodbye and move forward. Those are the relationship advice I will give. And then another one I want to add, please, and I see this as Christians, we do that all the time. Just because you have the same faith with a person, it doesn't mean that you guys are meant to be together. It doesn't mean that you guys are compatible. This is a mistake a lot of people make. If he's Christian or if she's Christian, that's perfect. Let's get married, let's date. No. And that's why we see a lot of marriages of Buddhist or people from like Hindu there's less divorces in their culture, because they understand that marriage is not just because you share somebody, you share the same faith and values doesn't mean that's gonna make the relationship. And it comes to what I was saying earlier is I know your purpose. Knowing your purpose will help you choose the right person in your life. It's gonna help you to understand the person that you were compatible with, you know? And then you realize that, you know, because marriage is all about purpose, you know, it's purpose, it's your purpose partner. So that's gonna help you choose the right purpose partner. If you marry somebody because they're handsome, beauty fades away, man, like both for men and women. So you cannot make a decision based on that, or attraction, or, you know, even like with money. If you marry somebody because they have money, listen, things come and go. So what happens if that person doesn't have money anymore? So look at the way the person treats you. See their vision. Do you see yourself in their lives? And do you see do you see yourself supporting their vision? Do you see them also supporting your vision? Do you have, like, is your purpose aligned? Because also too, remember, I go by the Bible. Women, we're supposed to be the helper. So when God says you're a helper to the man, it's a blessing, it's beautiful, because God has equipped us with so many incredible things that the right partner, the right husband will need in order to have a healthy marriage and to do the ministry of marriage together. So when I'm talking about ministry, it's not about going and being a pastor and preaching. No, marriage itself, it's that covenant itself, it's a ministry. The children you're gonna bring in this earth, the generation that's gonna come from you guys, what you do, where you go, who you interact, maybe the businesses that you guys are gonna work on, or places you guys gonna live, or whatever. So it's not just, I'm not talking about like being a pastor, and you know, and although even that's not a problem either. So yeah, don't just go by, oh, we share the same faith, that automatically makes us like compatible. No, because when it comes to people being compatible, it's very important. That is what keeps people married for the rest of their lives, because it's not, oh, you're attracted to each other, because that's gonna fade away. Material things, you can't always, you don't know, you don't know, you can't predict the future. But also seeing yourself. And then another thing, women always end up with a man that honors you, and men always end up with a woman that respects you, and most of it all, the person who pushes you to be a better person spiritually. That means they encourage you with, you know, they encourage you with your relationship with God. They encourage you to be the best version of yourself, and you feel peaceful, you feel safe around them. It's important, especially for us women. Guys, you guys, I need to tell you, men, it's important for a woman to feel safe in order for her to be herself around you. She needs to feel safe. So guys, you guys need to learn how to understand that women need to feel safe and men need to be respected. That we know. So I have been observing there's a lot of divorces in Christianity, and it's sad. And when you look at when you look at the Muslims, when you look at the Buddhists, you see their marriage work, and they stay married, they are happy, they are peaceful, and you wonder, like, what's up with us, you know? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. I'll see you guys next time. Tell me if you like this video, if you want me to do more of makeup tutorials. Make sure you drop a comment down, and I'll make sure that I'll be, you know, I'll make sure that I make your wish come true. All right. Thank you guys, and God bless you so much. Have a great week.